Hello, this is Dress Off Alternative, and in this coaching newsletter, I'm not necessarily a coach, but I'll be talking about why women are not like cats, men are like not like dogs in a way, and hypergamy and hypogamy is just too limited, way too limiting. Creates opposing views and a polarity, sort of similar to politics, but it's politics of gender, and obviously like I'm I'm probably gonna get into the gender dysphoria thing too, but not entirely sure. But think about it. Think about it, like very in, enticing when you think about how um how that works. I feel like the, what we're really going towards in this age or before and stuff is that we weren't totally aware of our archetypes or characteristics we had. We would put on facades in the past, and it would be great because we would be able to communicate like that in a different way. But now we're more silent, more to ourselves. But I wouldn't say that for everyone because I see a lot of people doing communication all day long. I don't get much of that, but it's not an issue. So this idea is that women and men love each other similarly if their love is deep, and it's not necessarily unconditional love or infatuation. Sort of different. Admiration, empathy, all that sort of stuff. Not everyone has it totally, or less than total, but I'm just trying to concentrate and focus on this new aspect that I'm trying to understand. It kind of makes sense, but to how does a trade system work when you're able to not focus on flimsy money and currency when you can actually use your intuition to trade? And sometimes intuition is kind of not correct, so you have to make an order out of intuition. And if you do that, you're like, could this be too much based off opinion and not fact? Thus, you would need different perspectives on like ideals, and not totally ideals that you put someone on a pedestal, right? But we have the internet, we have things around us to teach us. Yeah, we're not really learning. Some may say that we live in like a very spoiled time where we get everything we desire in a way, or get the food we want, but we still suffer, right? All of us still kind of suffer. I have a little bit of a kind of ugly face today, but it works, I guess. Kind of, it's all right. Here's the focus. When you don't think in rank or attribute to hypergamy and hypogamy, you see people for who they really are through their makeup, through their looks. You don't objectify that much. And then you start to see kind of like a free forming hierarchy. That's not necessarily a hierarchy. It's like so much freedom, so much including wisdom and stuff. Altogether, you're still going to be subjected to view hot, ugly, even more hotter people. But still, it's a polarity. Some like recently, I changed my mentality, and I was able to see that it's crazy. I was able to see how I lost train of thought there. I don't know what I was gonna say. I guess it's not important. But I feel pretty damn good right now. Feeling the coffee kick in, and it's beautiful this day. The little tiny wind in the air, but I don't know what the rest of my day is gonna come by. But I go in tangents and talk in different forms like poetry, as I said before. Um, I used to love poetry. I used to make a lot of poems to girls on Messenger and stuff. And I would say poems to people that I cherished and liked. Never really got my chance with a lot of girls, but at least I had a girlfriend or two, right? It was alright, but I don't really like this American dream perspective where you get your house, you get your car, you get your fence, and all this stuff. It's so, I wouldn't say it's materialistic, but it's too cultural. Through our cultural memory, we get these perspectives and how we see things. It's not necessarily evolutionary, but we kind of learned it over time. I just realized to see past this perception of hypergamy and hypogamy, you need to understand gender dysphoria a little bit. Or it's a type of dysphoria. Oh, yeah. Relationship dysphoria. That's good. It's like you don't know if you're dominant or submissive. That's a good perspective. And social hierarchy dysphoria. Social dysphoria. That's cool. Just thought of that. Awesome. I'm gonna wait until this gets to 10 minutes so I can talk more. I'm just sitting on this chair. I'm gonna get up and continue walking. I'm gonna check the mail real quick. Feels so great. Never felt so alive today. Every day there's some, like, yesterday was great, today's great. But I probably think that I'm gonna have some issues later when I'm stressed out over my crash that I'll have. Even if I don't have a crash, but no new mail. Um, it's nice seeing nature. Well, I should call it types of nature or natures. But honestly, I'm being infatuated with different moments in time through history. I really enjoy ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, um, different types of history, like medieval times, which kind of sucked. Each time in the past kind of sucked until we got technology, right? Until we got this technology to help us see in a different perspective, right? But I feel fucking great. Whew, I'm gonna go back in the backyard and finish my video, and then I'll probably have 3 more videos to talk about certain things. But this relationship dysphoria is a very interesting perspective. See, instead of focusing on who you are as a gender, this is different. You're focusing on who you are as an archetype or a position in a relationship, so you can unpick even different types. Thanks to gender dysphoria, I can now understand little bit by little how we don't have to focus on hypergamy and hypogamy too long, and going to a world where we have more equality, juxtaposed perspectives, and we can allow ourselves to be who we want to be by not focusing on doing whatever we want. Honestly, you can't do that. That creates crime and stuff. It's not about being a face, not about being a heel, not being about being a tweener. There's always a new home for you wherever you go. You can find more suitable area in home where you can learn for yourself how it feels to be a part of different things. And that's how you discover different multiplicities of character and singular awarenesses. It's quite unique how that works. But almost 10 minutes, and then I'll post this again. Um, the question is, how's everyone doing today? I think people are having a great day today. Depending on who you are, you might have like a different type of day. But that's why we're all different, you know? That's why we all have different perspectives. Even though it might seem like we have like similar thoughts. That's the problem with the idea of conforming and non-conforming. It's sort of like a psychological trap to make you feel like you either follow or you don't follow. Which is the same thing with political dysphoria. It's kind of entertaining and unique how that works. But keep in touch, guys. Stay safe, and don't let anything hurt you. And be yourself in a way, or not be yourself. Find out who you are, and find the you of you find the me of me and all that type of stuff. It's not an infinite regress like Adam Watts said, or what's his name? Alan Watts. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. See ya.